Ugh. All right, every year in Palm Springs, California, there is a Corvair convention called the Fan Belt Toss. If you don't know what a Corvair is, it is a car that Chevy made in the 60s that's air-cooled and has the engine in the back of it. And I have one of them, but Palm Springs is almost 500 miles away from my shop, and I'm planning on driving every bit of it. Before we're ready to drive that 500 miles, though, my car needs a little bit of work to hopefully reliably make that trip. So I'll get it pulled in here and we'll get to work on it. Alright, so in this car, the engine is actually in the back. There it is. So now you're probably like, what's in the front of the car? Let me show you. It's a frunk. Front trunk. Frunk. Yep. Plenty of storage, huh? Let's get this thing up in the air and then I'll tell you what I need to do to it. You may notice that it leaks a lot of oil. For the length that this trip is, I really don't want it leaking this much oil. So we're gonna be resealing some of the major spots that do leak. So the transmission leaks and the engine leaks. So we need to tear it all apart and get that done.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! We're leaving tomorrow, by the way, for like our 1,000-mile trip. Did you know that's how far it is?
I did not know that's how far it is.
It's, well, 500 there, 500 back.
Yay! Woo.
Darkened. That's black. I think it was ready for this. Well, this side's like hardly leaking at all. It's all on this side. We're gonna do both sides now. Ooh, there's like literal oil in that. Okay, so this side is actually not leaking, oddly enough. This side is leaking a lot, like a lot. We're gonna start by replacing this side here, and then if the seals are brown, I'm probably not gonna touch this side. If they're black on this side, then I'm gonna go ahead and replace them on this side, because we want the brown ones. They're the like Viton material. They're the good material. The black stuff cracks and goes hard and stops sealing after a while. These are the pushrod tubes that leak, and on this side, they're oddly not leaking. Those will need to be cleaned, but it actually looks really good under there. Alright, these are supposed to come out without the studs on them, and so far we're doing good. First one is looking really good. Nice. Orange. I don't know what that means. Those are the seals that are bad, right there.
Is there anything we can do about that, with it being 6 o'clock and we leave in 12 hours?
What?
With that?
Yeah, I have new seals. This is what we're doing. We're replacing the seals on this thing. This is a known issue, so I came prepared.
That's a first.
Bath time. Say hi.
Hey, for some reason, whenever I come to the shop, I get stuck with the grimy, greasy, worst parts. I'm really surprised that didn't just fall on my head right now, because it's not screwed in.
It's coming down. Ooh, down your arm and everything.
Like I said, I always get, in my eyeball, I always get the
How did you get it in your
grimy parts.
eyeball?
It splashed.
Oh, you should just pour that. Just pour that in there.
I'm gonna
This.
wash my hands.
Going back in. So we got the driver's side done. That was the problem side. So I'm feeling really good about that. We still need to pull this off, and I still want to do the other side and get all those old O-rings out of there and put new ones in. Yeah, watch this. Ready? Ugh. Ugh.
At least you got some in there.
We do things the right way around here. I forgot that that was going to be full of oil. Janelle knows what to do with that.
I'm gonna clean it. Don't worry, I got it.
It looks like the seals on this side are black. Not brown, not orange, black. Although these ones can work and have been working for a while, they're not the good ones. So we're gonna replace them as well. So I got this motor from a guy who took it out of his van, I think, and he was swapping a Subaru motor into his Corvair van. So I put this motor in my car because I got it for a pretty good deal and it was running, and my original engine wasn't running. So it makes sense why he's swapping over after something big like this to fail, because this whole head is brand new and it actually looks really good. You can see how clean it is in here. So we'll get these tubes pulled out and swapped over to the good ones, and then we're good to go after that. I gotta pull this off right here to get it out. Boom. See in there? It's a black one. Broken. That's why we don't want it. So we got this, the oil pan back on, the transmission pan back on. I got all of my valves kind of where I want them. I still need to adjust them a little bit, but we need to get these covers back on and then we'll be ready. That's all the engine stuff. We'll put all the oil back in, of course. Then we need to move on to the interior where I have new seats and we're gonna be putting carpet in. So that took a while to get all of those put in and whatnot, but I just realized I do not have the right transmission fluid here, and so I have to wait for the stores to open tomorrow. Yeah, we won't even know if what I did worked until we're like a couple miles into the trip. But I do have new seats to put in and carpet to put in, so we're gonna get working on that. I did some work in here a while back and had to replace some of the floor pans and stuff like that. I never totally finished the interior, but I started to. So now's a good time. Hi, Piggy. 7/16. There you go.
That still looks too big. I don't think these have come out in a long time.
Like 3 years, 4 years. Yeah, we can pull the whole thing out if you want.
Oh, what? Why didn't we just do that to begin with?
I don't know. I wanted to watch you struggle. All right, go ahead and
Like,
take that out.
I don't even need to take this out. I just want to watch me struggle. That's really all you wanted.
What? They stripped?
No, that washer just
Disintegrated?
just disintegrated.
Oh, that's so sad.
So look at that.
Why are you breaking my stuff?
Sorry.
Okay, slow. The vacuum wasn't picking it up.
So what you doing?
Scrubbing. Scrubbing the floors. Oh yeah, look at that color. Would have never seen that if I was just vacuuming. We are using cheap carpet. Why? Because I'm cheap. Let's see here. This is where the gas pedal needs to go, right?
Yep.
Like that?
Sure.
I think I'm gonna do this in 2 pieces.
Okay. Well, do you want to cut the sides first?
Well, that's what I mean. I'm gonna cut it right here, so it's one
Like-
piece that we're throwing in instead of
Yeah.
dying. Stop trying and get him. Yeet. Oh, so sorry. That was somewhat intentional. So you can spray all of the gray. Right? And there it is. Some trimming is definitely needed.
Yeah. Looks nice. Looks really comfy.
It's really soft. This one chair is heavy or lighter than the backrest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. That is way better than that crusty seat. So these seats came from my friend Jeff Carter. He reupholstered them for me, but the seat frames are original to the car. And when I got them, they were disgusting. Like mice were making homes out of it, and it was all rusty. A bunch of the springs were missing. I repaired a lot of the springs, but on the driver's side here, I made the springs heavier so that, I don't know, I was preparing to pack on a couple pounds, I guess. Now that I feel it, I'm really glad I did.
Are you ready to drive to California?
Are you ready to drive to California? I'm gonna be chilling. I'm gonna be having the time of my life. Some carpet trimming to do still, but other than that, these seats look killer in here. This is nice. There's no seat belts in here. If we die, we die. I think I did something wrong. It doesn't sound right back there. Luckily our first stop is Onx Offroad Recovery, so